am by name Opolot Jacob Richards, a Member of Parliament representing Pallisa County in Pallisa District in eastern Uganda. I am also the chairperson of the Uganda Parliamentary Forum on Social Protection, a lobby and the advocacy platform of members of parliament who are interested in ensuring that the vulnerable categories of our population are catered for, and the services provided to them is done. I have been on the forum since its inception, and as a chairperson of the forum, I am happy to note that the Ministry of Gender, for instance, put the emphasis in developing the social protection policy, and also the Ministry of Finance has consistently improved on the funding to the social protection sub-component of its service delivery, and more so the support to the elderly. As a parliamentary organization or grouping, we are happy that ever since 2014, when the forum was created, we have progressively improved the focus, both by the technocrats and also the politicians, on the social protection, especially the empowerment of the elderly. And we have achieved quite a lot within a short period of time. For instance, from 14 to 15 districts, and now to the entire country, we have done that progressively. It's also, of course, an achievement that does not go without challenges, because at the moment where we previously had the age groups of 60 or 65 and above, the raising of the cutoff age to 60 to 80 brings a lot of challenges. But what is consoling is that the expansion to cover the whole country ensures that all older persons in the country are being considered, and gradually, especially as we go into campaigns for the next parliament and the next government, focus should be on ensuring that for the case of the elderly, we should progressively lower the age, because the age groups of 65 to 79 are equally vulnerable. We will also want to progressively see to it that we revisit the amount given to each older person. And then also, as a forum, we want to ensure that focus is paid to all the categories that deserve or need social protection, like the orphans, the widows, those child-headed families, the disabled, and others, so that social policy, social protection is implemented from a broader perspective other than piecemeal. But still, even in that, there is need to focus attention of all stakeholders, and this starts with the political election manifestos, where we expect that through our forum we should send out messages advocating for each political grouping to integrate issues of social protection in their manifestos, so that when whichever political organization takes lead and occupies government in the country, the issue of social protections are easier to identify and re-emphasize, so that all those categories that are vulnerable are equally served, they are recognized, they are identified, and at the same time, the interest and the enthusiasm of the policymakers and technocrats is maintained, so that it is sustainably implemented and sustainably appreciated, and it becomes part and parcel of our programming. I am saying this because unfortunately, over the time and life of the forum, we have been pushing hard. At one point, we had a meeting, and the Minister of Finance and the Permanent Secretary of the Minister of Gender came proudly and gladly announcing to the forum, which was chaired by the Deputy Speaker, that they had finally convinced the President to drop the issue of the social assistance grant for the elderly. And you could see that people were not appreciating it and were, if I could say, very much against it. But the forum stuck to that. The funding to the SAGE program, for instance, has been increased and has been protected. The expansion to the entire country, has been implemented, and I want to believe the revision of the cutoff age and the other categories of the vulnerable will not be a very big issue to address. So at least as a forum, I am happy that as we enter the campaign and the electioneering period, we are focusing on making issues of social protection alive in every stakeholders manifesto, and also continuously reminding them to ensure that they identify and embed appropriate programs and strategies into those manifestos, so that at implementation the issues of social protection are no longer vague, but they are clearly identifiable and easy to pull out for implementation. Having said that, I would really want to say I hope for the best as far as consideration of social protection in the minds of political actors is concerned, and for the good of all the vulnerable categories of our population.